morning, Sault Ste. Marie, Algoma, and Chippewa. Welcome to First Local for Thursday, October the 22nd. Thank you very much for joining us. Brought to you by KC Securities. I'm Chris Wolcorn, and I am here with
Daniel Pratt. Good morning, everybody.
Yes. Interesting things going on in the city. We had a very interesting story. We'll talk about one sec that
good
came
stuff.
out.
We got a packed show today.
We got a packed show, tons of news. We got a story that's just going viral on our site as well about the strip club and the mayor. So we'll talk about that for sure. We'll get to that off the top in just a sec. However, we got to let you know, another politician, Doug Ford, he will be on at 1:45 today, not 1 o'clock. So if you want to come back and see Doug Ford today, it is at 1:45, not at 1 o'clock. Today he will be with Carolyn Mulroney, she's the Minister of Transportation. Also Steve Clark, who's the Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing. And also Kinga Surma, who's the Associate Minister of Transportation for the Greater Toronto Area. That's at 1:45. Make sure you come back then for that.
Yes.
And we have some exciting things for you today. We have a poll.
Yes.
We will tell you what that poll is right after we go to the actual story that is kind of connected to that poll.
That's right.
Okay. We purchased a piece of land at 89 Hudson. That's where the strip club burned down. It's the only piece of land in the city zoned for a strip club. We drastically overpaid for it. Okay. Here's the deal. We have asked for more information on the 89 Hudson transaction. Anything.
Yeah.
Emails, phone calls, who talked to who, how did they decide on a price, all of that.
Yeah.
We also wanted to know, is there any extra costs? For example, after they purchased it, they bulldozed it basically down to dirt. What was that cost? Because that's on top of the purchase cost, obviously. We're trying to figure out how much money did we actually spend to create this piece of dirt in total. You know, what did we spend on the actual piece of property? What did we spend on the real estate commission, for example? What did we spend
maintenance, ongoing
taking
maintenance.
It down to the dirt, and what are we going to be spending to maintain the property? And what is the intent of this property? Like, is it just going to sit there? Is there? Are they trying to do something else with it? I know that there's something going on behind the scenes about it. Can't talk on air about it yet.
That's right.
But they do have plans for that property, and once we can prove it beyond a shadow of a doubt, we will make sure you know.
Then you will know, yes.
Yes. So the story is called $400K for strip club property. Why a Freedom of Information request? They have literally given us no information unless we do what's called a Freedom of Information request. It's where it's actually you fill out information, you give it to them, what you're asking for, and then their legal department goes through and gives you what they can.
Right.
Now, we're not talking state secrets here. This isn't the CIA, so they should be giving us everything to do with this. There's no secret, there's no threat to national security from this piece of property that we know of.
Right.
Yeah, there shouldn't be anything redacted. We should be able to get everything on this. Then the end of that is, what is Mayor Provenzano hiding? So, we want to know why Mayor Provenzano decided to make the citizens of Sault Ste. Marie part owners in the strip club zoned property. Now, I was never asked if I wanted to be a part owner in a strip club zoned property. Were you?
No, not at all.
No, wasn't. Okay. So, we obviously contacted the communications manager for the city, that's Tessa Vecchio, asked her for information. We got nothing. So, we've done a Freedom of Information request. We have received nothing back on that Freedom of Information request, but they do have 28 days to get back to us on that. We want to know, what was the communication between the mayor, the owner of the property, or the realtor of the owner who represents the property owner. We want to know what conversations went on with staff, what conversations went on with other councillors. We did have one councillor that voted against it, saying we were drastically overpaying for this piece of dirt, which we were. So we got a poll question for you today. It's, do you feel your tax dollars should be spent on buying property or fixing roads? It's on Facebook. It's a Facebook poll. So what we want you to do is to go into our chat box on Facebook. So go to SiouxOnline.com Facebook page, and in the chat area, say whether or not you think our tax dollars should be spent on buying property or fixing roads. So just either put property or fixing roads in the chat. We'll read them out at the end of the show.
There's already one there.
Fix the roads is well into the lead.
Yeah, already.
Yes, it's already, because
Jeez.
we would much rather have less potholes than this. Okay, moving on. Your turn. What do we got going on?
All right, so we got a fraud warning. Sault Ste. Marie Police are receiving complaints from the public regarding fraudulent activity involving door-to-door sales. Once again, complainants say a person claiming to work for Reliance Home Comfort as a repair technician comes to their home and requests permission to enter their home and check their hot water tank and furnace. Homeowners who have allowed the person to enter their home say once the fraudster checks the hot water tank and the furnace, they request personal Reliance Home Comfort client information from the homeowner. Officers have contacted the legal department of Reliance Home Comfort and they confirm that door-to-door sales are never conducted and it is against company policy. So if you have second thoughts, end the conversation. Do not let them into your home. Protect yourself, your property, and personal information at all times. And if you want to read more things about community safety tips and about theft, you can go to siouxpolice.ca/community safety. Again, these door-to-door scams are so common. If somebody comes to your door, don't let them in. If you didn't solicit them and they're trying to get in your home, don't let them in.
Yeah,
it's one thing to come to your door and talk to you and try to sell you something at your door.
Yeah, I was at my parents' place like last summer, not this summer, but 2019.
Right.
And someone came to the door with a very similar thing to that. They wanted to come in and
check something.
And I was just like, yeah, no, I'm not letting you in to check something.
Yeah.
And then like a few days later, the city put out a warning. The local OPP detachment there in Wasaga Beach put out a warning about these people who were going door to door. They're coming in. They're trying to say that your water is bad, and so you buy this water thing. And meanwhile, it was a total scam.
Oh yeah, there's so many.
They come in and test your water. They put a little color and be like, "Oh, your water's bad. Better not drink this." But if you buy our filter, one of those scams.
One of those ones.
Which it's unfortunate that they try and prey also on seniors as well. A lot of those scams are geared towards seniors, and that's just despicable, in my opinion.
It's very sad,
Okay, moving along. Okay, obviously COVID-19 testing is very important. The faster we can do it, the better it obviously is, because the faster you can isolate someone, the faster you can start to do the contact tracing, because right now, for example, there's a bit of a backlog every single day. We're usually behind by 25,000 tests. We talked about yesterday how we only did 24,000 the day before. Now the numbers are up from yesterday for the testing from the day before, but we're still behind in testing, and there's always going to be a backlog anyways until we get a huge amount of testing capacity available. One of the ways we do that is the rapid COVID-19 test. Now this is a device made by Abbott Technologies. We have purchased a bunch of these, and we've received the first 100,000.
Okay.
We've actually purchased 8 million in total, but this is the first shipment. Now, obviously, every province wants these.
And that's not a whole lot for every province.
Because this test gives you a result in under 15 minutes, and obviously, Quebec, Ontario, and Manitoba are all seeing a spike in cases, and they all would love to be able to do the rapid testing as quick as possible.
Yes.
Here's the thing. The procurement minister, Anita Anand, was asked, where are these 100,000 going? Can you tell us? She wouldn't tell anybody at a press conference. She said they're here. So we can assume, hopefully, some of them are here in Ontario, since we are the second place with the second highest, amount of COVID-19 cases.
That's right.
Behind Quebec. So I'm guessing that Quebec and Ontario is definitely on the list for those 100,000. But she could have been slightly more specific. I mean, let's face it, the Yukon doesn't need a rapid test when they have 2 cases. But,
exactly.
In Ontario and other hotspots, she should have just said, we're going to do things we're putting them in, Toronto, for example, and Ottawa and Montreal, these hotspots, so that we can do the test faster and then isolate people quicker. However, they did not give us any info on that. But we also we've procured 800 million masks, gloves, gowns, and face shields, and we've only received 20 million of them as of this month. And that was purchased by the federal government as well. So,
all right.
Moving along.
Moving along to theft news. Once again, October 20th, officers with patrol services arrested 48-year-old Scott Erdman for theft under $5,000. At 3:30 p.m., the accused attended a business in the 200 block of McNabb Street and selected 3 power tools from the shelves, estimated value of $479, and placed them in a bag selected from store shelves, estimated value $19. So why not put them in the bag too and steal that as well? The accused then left the store without attempting to pay. Security staff attempted to apprehend the accused, but he fled and continued to resist. They were able to gain control of the accused and hold them for police. Upon arrival, he was arrested and charged with theft under $5,000 and resisting arrest. He is scheduled to appear in court November 30th, 2020. Tried to run, but got caught.
Yeah. And also, we have a poll going today on do you feel your tax dollars should be spent on buying property or fixing roads? You can pick fixing roads or buying property, and it's on our Facebook page. You just click on the Facebook video. You'll be able to, for First Local Morning, and you'll be able to vote on your screen. Also, feel free to put in what you voted for in the comment section as well. Right now, fixing roads in the comment section is at 100% of the choices.
Yes.
So apparently no one wanted to be a part owner in a strip club zone property.
Yeah.
They would prefer to not hit a pothole.
That's right.
Moving along, the Ontario government came out with the numbers, as I just mentioned a couple seconds ago. 790 new cases of COVID-19 across the province and 9 new deaths. Christine Elliott said, like I just mentioned with the testing, 321 new cases in Toronto, 157 in Peel, which is Mississauga, Brampton. Then you got 76 in New York region, which is the first region north of Toronto, and then 57 in Ottawa. Once again, we're seeing most of the cases in that Southern Ontario GTA area. The province did 32,000 tests yesterday, which was up from about 24,000 the day before. They have been as high as almost 50,000. 260 people are in the hospital with COVID-19. That is down from the previous day. It was 272 the day before. We have 71 in intensive care. There's 144 new cases in schools, with at least 66 of them being students. We're up 10 new schools with COVID-19 cases today, up to 518, and we have 4,828 publicly funded schools in the province of Ontario. And when I say publicly funded, I mean both the public system and the Catholic system. So.
Okay, shifting to Chippewa County, there is another 4 cases there as well. So the number of COVID-19 cases has risen to 112 after the health department uncovered 4 new cases. There are no new recoveries or deaths being reported at this time. So that leaves 79 cases listed as recovered, leaving 33 active cases of COVID-19 over in Chippewa.
Wow.
Yeah.
Alrighty. What do we got going on for a little bit of weather before we hit a commercial?
Yeah, we got a special weather statement today.
Oh, special.
Get those umbrellas out. Again, I feel like a broken record. This is just rain. It's
better than snow.
Oh yeah, snow's coming too. Get your snow brushes out. So let's look at the camera. We do have a special weather statement. I'll just quickly brief that. Rain at times heavy expected this evening into Friday. Rainfall amounts of 20 to 40 millimeters are expected before tapering off Friday morning as a result of a Colorado low that will track through parts of northeastern Ontario on Friday. Of course, that may change for precipitation levels, and if they issue more warnings, rainfall warnings, we will make sure you are notified of that on SiouxOnline.com as well. So there you go. You're looking at a camera brought to you by wirelesscom.ca. It was quiet overnight. We didn't see any precipitation. Then the did cool down a little bit, but right now we're going to see things be fairly decent for the morning before it changes this afternoon. So I'll have all those details coming up, as well as your 3-day forecast and your regional temperatures right after this break. Make sure you stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Ontario established a $100 million affordability fund to help Ontarians who don't qualify for low-income conservation programs ease the burden of their electricity bill. Whether you rent or own your home, as long as you pay your electric bill, you could qualify. There are 3 levels of support available. The first is a home energy kit with upgrades like smart power bars and LED light bulbs. The second includes Energy Star appliances that help keep things cool during the hot summer months. The third is for electrically heated homes so that your power bills don't break the bank during those long Canadian winters. Plus, all upgrades, including installation, are completely free of charge. Visit affordabilityfund.org or call 1-855-494-FUND to find out if you qualify.
Good morning and welcome back to First Local on your Thursday, October 22nd. Hope everybody is having a good morning. We'll thank our sponsors. So thank you to KC Security for the show. Thank you to Northern Lights Detailing for our weather sponsorship and wirelesscom.ca for the camera shots that you see every morning. Let's say a quick good morning here to a few people because we do have a lot of activity as we do have a poll going on as well. So good morning to Allie, Dom, Juliana, Karen, Sean, Giselle, and okay, there we go, Allie, I got you already. So there we go. So we got lots of people on there, and so far fixing the roads is obviously what people want to see. So we'll talk more about that later on. So here's our radar. What we do have coming in, we will be seeing lots of precipitation moving its way in later on today. Right now, we don't have anything going on. It's fairly clear out there. There is a couple pockets, as you can see. There's some green spots there. There we go, when they pop up throughout our region. However, in our area in Sault Ste. Marie here, we're going to see a mix of sun and cloud for the morning before the rain starts to move in later on this afternoon. So do get your umbrellas ready because we are going to need those. Lots of rain coming today. Okay, so let's get into your expected highs for today in our region. So 3 in Thunder Bay, 5 in Wawa and Timmins, 8 here in Sault Ste. Marie, 7 in Elliott Lake, and 9 in Sudbury. And what we're looking at overnight, 1 in Thunder Bay as well as in Wawa and Timmins, 4s in Sault Ste. Marie and Elliott Lake, and 5 in Sudbury. Currently, we're sitting at 2 out there. We will see a mix of sun and cloud in the morning, and then we will see increasing cloudiness begin early in the afternoon. Winds are going to pick up east 20 kilometers near noon, and then we will see as we get into the evening and overnight, rain is going to start to hit us, and it's going to be very heavy at times. We're looking at 20 to 40 millimeters, and that could change. We could either get more or less. So the special weather statement may be adjusted depending on the way the system comes through. So winds will be gusting to 40 overnight as well. However, here's the interesting part. The temperature is actually going to go up from 4 degrees there, as you see tonight, all the way up to 14 by the morning. So that's a little bit different. Normally we go down at night and then we don't rise that fast. So Friday though, we are going to level off at 10 degrees with lots of rain. Then we're going to drop back down to 0 overnight, and then we will see a mix of rain and snow on Saturday, 6 degrees with a low of 2 on Saturday night. And we will see just cloudy periods on Saturday night, and then Sunday we get back into the rain later on in the day, 6 degrees, before going to periods of snow or rain on Sunday night with a low of 3 degrees. So we've got a roller coaster of temperatures coming up over the next few days here. So you definitely want to make sure that you do have your umbrella, but also have your snow brush in your car and maybe your shovel ready, because depending on how this shifts, there could be a bit of everything. So that's what's coming up. I'll have the 7-day forecast later on in the show, as well as the Weather Watcher. And again, we want to thank Northern Lights Detailing for sponsoring the weather. They are at 632 Great Northern Road. Go and check them out. Chris and I will be right back after this break with more local news, so stay tuned.
For all those times.
Every 3 seconds, someone will develop Alzheimer's, a fatal disease that steals your memories and makes you forget the people you love most. Fortunately, there is hope. Today, researchers believe a cure is just a few years away.
It's okay, Daddy, you can go. Just go.
For just $9 a month, you can fund research for a cure and make history by ending this disease.
211, how can I help you?
Hi, I'm really worried about my sister. She doesn't leave her house much. She doesn't even come to our family things. I barely see her smile anymore.
Can you tell me a bit more about the situation?
I think her husband might be... I don't know. Whenever he's around, she's nervous, like she doesn't want to make a mistake.
Do you think that he might be hurting her?
I think so.
Okay, let's figure out how we can help your sister.
Aiden, get dressed. Buddy, no. Almost there. Lift your leg. Yeah. Aiden, get dressed.
For someone with MS, living in a body that doesn't listen to you some days
Get dressed.
can be an act of greatness.
Canada United is a movement to show local businesses some love. Right now, they could use our support more than ever. So we're asking Canadians to buy local and spread the word. And every time you watch our videos or like our posts, we'll contribute 5 cents to small business relief, starting with this video. So keep watching and tell your friends, because buying local can make a big impact. And small actions can too. Canada United. Together we can make a difference.
To First Local for Thursday, October the 22nd. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. We are brought to you by KC Security, who is our title sponsor. Our weather sponsor is Northern Lights Detailing. Make sure you check them out over on Great Northern Road, as well as Wireless Comm, for those beautiful pictures of the downtown waterfront we get to see each morning as well. So thank you to all our sponsors for that. We have a poll going on our Facebook page right now. If you go there, you can vote. Click on the video to watch our show, morning show live on Facebook. And the video is, go to the video, and the poll is, do you feel the tax dollars should be spent on buying property or fixing roads? You can pick fixing roads or buying property. Also, if you want, you can say what your vote is in the comment section on the video, and we will read those comments out at the end. Right now in the comment section, it's fixed roads.
It's pretty
definitive on the fixed roads and not buying strip clubs. Okay, it's Small Business Week in Canada. It started obviously on Monday, ends tomorrow. This year's theme is Small Business, Too Big to Ignore. Obviously, the local chamber is promoting this, as well as the Ontario Chamber of Commerce and the Canadian Chamber of Commerce as well. Okay, speaking of commerce, the Raptors. They are obviously one of the best teams in the NBA, having won the championship last year. But they're having a little bit of problem this year because of COVID-19. You know, the Raptors are a big business. They invest a lot of money into their players. They have obviously a big stadium with the Air Canada Centre,
lots of money,
which is now the Scotiabank Centre or something. They changed it again, and they can't bring up their recruits to try and sell them on living in Toronto. And that's a big part of recruiting, is what is the lifestyle you're going to have in Toronto with kind of like what you'll be getting paid. Take you around the city, see what's up. Can't even bring people over the border because they have to quarantine for 14 days, even if they are a draft pick of the Raptors.
So it's making it difficult, yeah.
It's making it very difficult this year to sell Toronto as a city to come and play basketball. So
okay, so we've got World Series updates. So Tampa Bay Rays have won 6-4 versus the LA Dodgers, and so they've now tied the series 1-1. And so Game 3 is going on Friday night. There's no game tonight. They're taking a break for night, and then Game 3 will resume then. So that's getting exciting. So we'll see if that's going to go a full 7 games or not. You know,
it's weird having only one sport in the playoffs at a time. And like normally at this time of year we'd have NFL, NBA, NHL, and Major League Baseball all happening at the same time. And we don't right now. We have Major League Baseball and we also have football. Tonight there is a football game. The New York Giants, who are 1-5 on their season, are going up against the Philadelphia Eagles, who are 1-4-1.
Oh, geez.
Apparently, I didn't know this. I don't really follow NFL too much.
Neither do I, but you can have a tie.
But you can have a tie.
Really?
So in Week 3, the Philadelphia Eagles tied with the Cincinnati Bengals 27-27. And so they have a tie. So one of these teams is going to get a second win tonight, unless they tie. And then Philadelphia Eagles will have more ties than wins.
I didn't know that. I learned something new.
I did too. I was like, how is that possible? So I went back to the schedule, and I went through it, and I was like, there they go. They actually can tie. So anyways, we're going to be back in just 2 minutes with your 7-day forecast. Make sure you go and vote in our poll on our Facebook page as well.
At Maitland Ford Lincoln, we see our trucks everywhere. We see them on Queen Street, Lake Street, North Street, Bay Street, 2nd line, 3rd line, 4th line, Pine Street, Great Northern Peoples Road, Wellington, Cora Road, Bruce Street, Carmen's Way, Northern Ave, Trunk Road. Folks come from all over Algoma District and beyond to buy their truck at Maitland Ford Lincoln. Amazing prices, outstanding service. King Street, Shannon Road, Goulet Bay, Black Road, Government Road, and even on Pine Shores. Yep, our trucks are everywhere. Get yours at Maitland Ford Lincoln, built for Northern life, on Great Northern Road, just north of the hospital.
December 21st, they're going to sacrifice a young girl.
Escape through a narrow underground high-tension electrical tunnel.
And welcome back to First Local on your Thursday morning, just after 8:26. Let's get right into the 7-day forecast, which is brought to you by Northern Lights Detailing. Go see them. Let them know that you saw their ad, 10% off. If you said, let them know you saw their ad on Sioux Online or on TV. So we got lots of rain on the board there. 10 degrees on Friday, dropping back down to 6s. Clouds on Tuesday before we see some snow by Thursday, 4 degrees. Overnight lows are 0 on Friday. Come back up a little bit, then they go back down to by -1 next Thursday. So let's check out your Weather Watcher photo, which is from Ian McMillan. And this is from Hilton Township out in St. Joseph Island. Of course, beautiful colors out there at this time of year with the leaves falling. So please send in your photos or videos to ontvweather@gmail.com. Include your name and location. They will go up here on First Local as well as the newscast and on SiouxOnline.com, which pushes it to our Facebook and Twitter pages. Okay, so I'm going to get into the KC Security 6th Annual Pumpkin Patrol. So it's very fitting I get to read this. So KC Security Services will be providing free neighborhood patrols once again. This is our 6th time doing this. I'm talking as if I'm acting as KC Security Daniel now, so forgive me. So this is our 6th time doing this, that we go around, we give free neighborhood patrols. And people can call us between the hours of 6 and 4 a.m. for a free patrol anywhere in the city. And then, of course, we used to give out candy. We stopped doing that because too many paranoid parents. So all we do now is we do the free patrols between 6 and 9 in the neighborhoods, and then we will continue that from 6 to 4 where people can call us. So yeah, so a lot. We have everybody out that night.
Alrighty, and okay, we are now going to give you the results of our poll. Today we put a poll up. It's, do you feel your tax dollars should be spent on buying property or fixing roads? 100% of people picked, which one do you think?
Oh, I don't know, that strip club. I think I really want a strip club.
Well, you do own one, partially.
Yeah, that's right.
Nope, 100% of people said fixing roads.
Oh, jeez.
Darn. Okay.
I never saw that coming.
Didn't see that one coming. Okay, so a couple comments here. Fix our roads, not just in the big city. Fix the roads. Fix the roads, no brainer. Fix the roads. Okay, so it looks like a lot of the comments were fixing the roads.
Yeah.
So we are going to have a poll going all day long today. So go to our Facebook page. You'll be able to vote on the exact same poll, but it's going to be on for 24 hours.
That's
and
right.
We will tell you the results tomorrow morning about that. Yesterday there was a big protest on Highway 17 out in the Serpent River area. This is about the Mi'kmaq fishing incident there was the for the lobster fishery, and
That's right.
there was the lobster fishery burned down there just in Nova Scotia just a few days ago. These are obviously rallies in support of the Mi'kmaq First Nation. They do have another protest going on today. You can see on our screen some of the video from yesterday,
Right.
but there is another protest going on today as well, a little bit closer to Sault Ste. Marie. It's basically where the Highway 17 converges back in together there again. So just be careful if you're in that area. Obviously the OPP will be there to make sure traffic is moving around safely and so on. Alrighty, so Doug Ford's on at 1:45 today, so make sure you come back at 1:45 for Doug Ford. Have a fantastic morning. I'm Chris Olcorn with
Daniel LaPrade. Have a good morning, everybody.